let me put this a little bit more closer to me. There we go. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me properly? I don't know if the music is maybe a bit too loud. Let me know, okay? Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing today? Hi. I can hear you great. Okay. It's always important to ask if you can guys hear me. I'm happy y'all are updated drawing. Yes, thank you. I only use this when it's in a special occasion. And right now it is a special occasion. I don't want to take too long talking about this, so I'm just going to mention the important details, okay? So maybe this will be like half an hour long at most. Anyways, I'm not sure where to begin, but a lot has happened this past few days. Obviously, one of the most notable has been my birthday and my birthday stream. In my birthday stream, I talked about a special set of days, 2 days. I mentioned it as one day, but it was actually good 2 days. These days I call them judgment days. And people who have been on Discord have seen me talk about what Judgment Day is and what it meant for me. I won't bother you with the details again, but I will give an announcement on what has happened with Judgment Day. So, essentially, to summarize it, Judgment Day is a day that people unrelated to us would define our future pretty much, or what we'll do afterwards. So I created a set of 3 plans, and I was hoping plan B would work. That was the plan that I was looking forward to. Like, plan A was the absolute best case scenario, plan B is what was most likely to happen, and plan C was the absolute worst. I didn't like plan B or C, but I was mostly hoping it would at least be a plan B. So, what had happened after that? You guys do not believe it, but plan A worked. I couldn't believe it. We woke up and we had news about Judgment Day, and it's plan A. I genuinely cannot believe it. It was so much stress, suffering, and all of that. And the best thing that could happen happened. Yay, it is great. With that, I can actually start to plan out what I'll do in the future now. So, I want to talk about that. I'm sorry for being a little bit sleepy. After I got the news that plan A worked, I got so sleepy that I feel like I'm going to actually pass out. Why? I don't know. I guess I just feel relaxed after so long. We've been struggling with that. So long promises, so many months of promises other people made to us. So much we've been through, and now we finally got an answer, and it was positive. Again, I cannot stress just how much we've been through just to get here, and now we're here, and it worked. I didn't thought it was going to, but it worked. It's just gonna take a second to really let that sink in. It worked. I still cannot believe it. I'm sorry. I still have a hard time believing, I guess everything. So, with that said, what was plan A? Okay, so I can actually, I don't want to get too into it, but I think I can actually say it. So plan A was pretty much Pink Cat's job finally gave an answer to him and told him that he was eventually going to get the job position he was hoping for. And on top of that, we needed to get some answer from the rental owner, since a lot of stuff happened. And while his job position has changed, it changed a lot actually. We needed to know if she was open for conversation. And while the conversation itself has not happened yet, she seems to be more than willing to open for conversations and overall just talking about what overall just talking about what will happen after this point. Right now she's not available, but from what she told us, it's more likely that she will talk to us and we'll get to an agreement of sorts. That was plan A. And what it would achieve is that we would actually have something called economical stability for fucking once. Oh god, I've never known what that is, and now I know what that is. It's literally just do your thing and it'll work out, and you'll have enough. That's always what economic stability has been. And now we got it. To some extent, of course. However, crying tears of joy. I'm not crying. I'm just a little bit sick, I guess. I've been cleaning the house. After this, I go back into cleaning the house. And maybe, yes, I am crying a bit. But regardless, it's not important. What is important is what will happen now. So, with the worst out of the way, potentially, comes the what will happen afterwards. So, a lot of the things why we actually got to where we are is no secret because of you. While I do YouTube mostly as a job thing, things like donations, commissions, and all of that are also my job. I need to give you guys a lot of updates on what we're working on, what we're doing about the game, mostly Heartstrings. That is for the people who actively, help me with that. So we have 3 main ways of, monetizing that. First is YouTube monetization, obviously. For that, I can make videos that are somewhat popular, mostly based on content that is popular. I don't know, you guys know how YouTube works, so yeah. The other way that, people genuinely helped us so much with this was donations. People gave us donations, and with that we were able to do something I didn't even know was on the table. But in exchange of eventually paying more at the end, we managed to get, debt plans and all of that stuff more calculated, to the point that right now I only need to generate very... You know how in coffee I always say that 1,500 euros is like the best thing so I can fully focus on the game? If I want to fully focus on the game right now, you know what I would actually need for that? Like the updated goal instead of 1,500 euros. So like instead of this number right here, instead of this, to actually focus just in the game and do the stuff I really want, like game development, like pretty produced videos, like well-made videos, animations, drop lore pieces, all of that stuff that you guys would absolutely know. I know you guys would love to watch that, like animations maybe, dev actualizations with actually like, good editing, at least from my end. I will try to. And overall, just content even I feel more comfortable making. You know what I would need to do that on a monthly basis? You know what I would need? I would need this. That's less than half what I originally required for even allowing to do something like that. That pretty much just covers for food and covers for our debt thing. So debt is like 200 and food is like 400. That also covers That also covers for debt, that covers for food, and that covers for our kitten. And our kitten is like, how many? Like 38 euros? 40? That much? Almost? It's like one of the least expensive stuff. It's like almost 3 times. Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's insane. And when I meet 600 euros in like donations, I also mean commissions. Like, if with commissions, like, I don't know, I have like a commission for like 30 euros. If I get like 3 of those commissions, that would mean that the total would have to be like 500 more euros, and that also includes YouTube. So if YouTube I made a single month in like that amount of money in like a single month, then that's all I need to do for that month, and the rest of it I can focus it on the game or like my own stuff, you know. I cannot explain just how much that means for me. I only have to do that. Oh my god. I only have to do that. Even less. I'm running 600 because that's like just in case, you know. Coffee takes its own thing. I've been thinking of leaving a direct link to PayPal donations if you guys want. I have a direct link, so I could give that. It takes away coffee things, but it also, like, you need to keep in mind that we don't actually use euros as our like money system. We actually use GVP. So GVP is different to USD. Most of you are used to USD, the United States dollar. However, we use GVP as a way to, calculate our own stuff. So in 2 years, nah, I don't think so. You're stretching it too far, Galaxy. But man, that's just so. That's less than so much. I don't know if we'll ever really achieve that goal. We sadly couldn't. On coffee, we got to 58% between donations, commissions. I included my last commissions and some gifts I received in private, and that made it to 58 euros. So, with 58% in coffee, while we couldn't get back everything we lost in August, we managed to get back a lot of the stuff that, we managed to get back some of the money we lost and the coverage for the cat's operations. Well, it wasn't an operation, it was just like a thing they put like for he could pee, I don't know how to explain it. It was an urinary obstruction, so he is okay now. You guys are asking for the kitten. He is sleeping in our bed right now. I know he's sleeping in our bed. He's just a very EP kitten. The only difference from now and before he entered the bed is that right now he's somehow even more clingy than before. I had no idea a cat could be more clingy than him. Holy shit. My cat is so clingy. I cannot understand why he's so clingy. He needs to be with us 24/7. If not, he'll cry. He's the most clingy cat I have ever seen. It's a beautiful baby. My cat's a baby. He's a baby. Okay, anyways. Kitty adores his mama. Yes. The most important part of the live stream, guys. The cat is fine. That's the most important part of this whole announcement thing. It's that the cat is fine. Have you a really clingy family? Yeah, I mean, PC is clingy, I'm clingy, Rita's clingy, everyone is clingy in this house. Clingy is the norm. But yeah, no, he's fine. We hide the cactus, so little guy got too silly, and the reason why he got the urinary abstraction is because he decided it was a very good idea to pee on a cactus. You guys explain me why the fuck would he do that, but he did that. He's just a very silly guy. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's fine now. But now he's just clingy. And we'll be checking if he's peeing or not. He's peeing so much everywhere. Ah! Kitty being kitty. Yes, and now he tries to, like, you know how cats just go over, like, stands and try to throw stuff from them? Now Rita's doing that, and I don't know why. He just likes to do that whenever he wants attention. He doesn't even do it for any reason. He just wants attention. And once he has attention, he just rolls, like, in the carpet, and then just wants us to give him pats in the stomach and in the head. I just do that to call our attention and get pats. That's all he does. It's okay, I'm not person aware. He's so clingy. So, again, going back on topic. You know what I'll do after this? Because it's important to talk about what we'll do after this. Now that the plans have shifted so much, and we actually have something fucking stable for once, I'm going to go to the experimental phase. Right, Vinicius. I'm going to go into the experimental phase. If plan A1, I was going to go into an experimental phase where I was going to try and find what would work on YouTube while also being something I like and something relating to game development. I have a couple of ideas. And seeing as how last video worked and we got a couple of new subscribers, I wouldn't mind doing some stuff that was out of the ordinary. For example, this is something important to note, and it's that after this, I'm going to take most of my time and use it for animation commissions. So what I want to do now is that I want to make more animations and sell those animations on Coffee, because if I have people who are like monthly supporting on Coffee, like one-time donators, subscribers and commissioners, that means that I can reach the monthly goal a lot faster. What does this mean? It means I need to focus my mind on commissions, because commissions are an immense help. They really are. So, what is the future with that? I already have a couple of people who really want to, ask for commissions. I don't mind having more commissioners. In fact, I almost finished every single commission I have. I believe I only have Finn's left. And Finn is a VTuber model, so that will take a long time. I've been thinking on either making myself a very pretty VTuber model, because like at that point I can just be like, hey guys, I have VTuber model commissions, if you want to ask me something. I could do that, or I could do animation memes. So I always wanted to use animation memes to promote heartstrings. I always believe they're a very cool way to make your OCs be known, and they are associated with music, which I also love. I actually want to make a couple of stuff. However, first off, does you make a horror on this? Because I have a strong feeling this is what you need for more success. It could be, but I honestly would really want to focus on game development and how it is. Do you have any tips on how not to get extremely bored while animating? I don't know. I don't get bored animating. Maybe you could change the way you do animations. You don't have to go step by step. You can always just jump around some things. It also depends on how it works for your own organization, but once you know the basics, you can actually just do some stuff here and there. You can try different animation styles, different ways to animate. Some people go frame by frame, other goes pose to pose. There are different types of 2D animation. You can try twinning, you can try hand drawn, you can try to scan your drawings. Overall, just try stuff you haven't tried before. You can even try stop motion, That would be interesting. Try animating on an apple. I've seen that one with bad apple thing. So I'll try to do 3 shorts with animation memes. I want to try 3 with live 2D twinning, so I can actually put on Coffee, hey, I do live 2D twinning animations for this part, this price, and all that stuff. And I'm going to open commissions using YouTube Shorts, possibly. I want to also show some speed paints and stuff I do there, so yeah. On top of that, I want to make hand-drawn animations, like, you know, overall just stuff that really allows me to show my actual capability when it comes to art. You probably don't know it, but all this time that I've been making drawings and stuff, most of the time I'm containing myself, because like I don't really have much time to really put my hands on my art. So for example, even my own like PNG tuber here, like Sophie, she's not the full capability of my art. If you guys want to see my full capability of my art, depending on the art style, it would have to be one of my commissions. So for example, I'm going to show this, this one and this one. Yeah, no, this one, not this one. So I'm gonna show this here. This is like what I am actually capable of to some extent. So this one was a commission. It's an anime commission. I'm still trying to test out my own limits, but you know, I was testing here the coloring, all that stuff. I still need to practice hair overall. This was a commission for Good Night. So as you can see, the art style is like, compare my VTuber model, like this little kitten right here. Compare this one with, you know, this one. On top of that, I can actually make this into an animated VTuber model, but I'd have to prove that I can make one. I know that I can because I know how this is a structure, but you know, I could also do animated profile pictures for Discord. I want to create one. The problem is I don't have nature, so I cannot showcase it. But if anyone wants to actually commission me an animated profile picture, I actually have no problem with that. This is like other example of my work, you know. You can see the shading. It's kind of similar, but this one is actually very different. And in particular, I really like the tentacle ears. This one is a tentacle ear. I like the details I added here. They look very, very soft. Very, very squishy. I still want to test my own limits with this kind of stuff, like more experimental type stuff. This is a tentacle kind of thing, so yeah. And then the last one I finished, I was actually testing out some shading techniques. I really like the little hair thing. But yeah, for example, this is actually a guy character, so I can actually draw males. So yeah, this is more according to what I'm actually capable of drawing. Not so much my BNG Tover model. So yeah. Let's change music. Oh. Hold on, my computer is dying. Give me a second. Oh no, my computer is dying. Give me a second. I have to pay you if you want to see your full power. Depends. That looks gorgeous. Thank you. But yeah, that's my actual like drawing ability right now, and I'm trying to improve every day. And I like to use commissions as like a way to advance on stuff. I can actually make like stickers, more traditional stickers, like more cartoony, but you know, just wanted to show like my actual ability. So now that I have a little bit of time and I can actually, you know, allow myself to experiment and not have to fully be whole like making money kind of mentality, I want to try making animation, like animation memes of different things. Maybe I'll make animation things of fandoms I'm actually a part of, like, you know, I really like My Little Pony Grimdark, so I could try to make animations and add commissions to like those animations. So I know how to do twinning animation, I know how to do frame by frame animation, I know how to do pose by pose animation. So I want to do some shorts regarding heartstrings. I want to do a couple of animation memes, and that way I can give like an idea of what I'm actually capable of when it comes to my own animating thing. Because, like, I know you guys know that I'm an artist, but you guys don't know that I'm an animator. So, I can actually get to show you what my animations looks like with this, which is very different. So, I want to do some experiments. I have a couple of video ideas that I want to do on my YouTube video, and like my YouTube channel, sorry. And considering last video kind of did well, I think. I believe I can actually check it right now. So the last video I made, which was a video about the character trope, or what character trope that I didn't really like. It has 5,200 views, and most of them are for people that didn't know me. So I got like 21 subscribers out of that. We got a lot of stuff. That's good. So yeah, I can try to make something like that again because it's still growing. Like, it hasn't stopped, and it got to a new people, which is important. It's starting to get like, it's starting to get slow now, but yeah. Yeah, it's getting slower now, but I believe if I can make a video with similar fashion, mostly for my artistic audience, like you guys are, my very good artist. What is your favorite cartoon of all time? Oof, I don't know, but I really like Tom and Jerry. I agree with you. Tom and Jerry is fucking cool. I always like that. So I've been thinking on making another video talking about symbolisms in art and, you know, how I did it for heartstrings. I want to appeal more to an artistic audience since I believe like most of you really like that kind of stuff. I heard autistic. I mean, to be fair. I'm just kidding, just kidding. I'm autistic too, don't worry. But yeah. I want to do some stuff on short, some tests, some things that I believe that could work for commissions mostly. So I'm going to ask you that if you want anything from me, like a profile picture and I don't know, a full body, some type of sticker, some animations, I don't know, you can commission me on coffee. Okay? And please support me those commissions. Because if I don't make us like if my next set of experimental videos don't do well, that means I'll have to focus mostly on making videos I don't actually care about, so you know I can make a living out of that. So, you know, please support the commissions, the shorts videos that I want to make, the animations I want to do. And overall, just be here. Like, seriously, just be here. The mere fact that I have people that care so fucking much for me, that I have like how many, like over 20 people here. Yeah, I have so many people here, and I don't know. It's just I feel blessed. So literally, the literal best thing you could do is just be here. Just be here. Just keep giving support. Just maybe tell someone, hey, you know, you could commission this person, or just telling, hey, this is a very funny YouTube video. Look, this is a very funny YouTube video. Well, come and watch it. All of those things help. They really do. So just keep being awesome. Keep being yourself, and I don't know, drink water. I'm gonna drink water right now. My mouth is a little dry. Ugh. I want to do that. We'll have Cyclical tell me that she'll make horror animations. Not exactly, but I really like horror animations. I'm very good at them. You guys have never seen me make actual horror art before. It would be fun to make one, but I don't want to, you know, go too far. My animations are very extreme sometimes. But yeah, for now, I want to test some stuff. And overall, I just feel a little a little tired of all the thoughts, all the things we've been through for this couple of months have been kind of extreme. I know that. The mere fact that I'm even being able to make a live stream to talk about it is already huge for me. Oh, hello, Reed. How are you doing, darling? See, I told you he couldn't stay more than an hour away from me. Wait, wait. ¿Qué? Eh, te amo. Mm, gatito. As I, as I said, the heavy stuff will be handled by Pink Cat from this point on. In my case, I'm mostly in charge of, you know, food, some credit card stuff. That's what I'm in charge of, and that's what I'll achieve to make this month using YouTube mainly. And I want to give more animations. I want to give more updates on coffee, since a lot of the time I forget to update coffee. I'm going to update coffee every... I don't know. I'll try to set a date for one day in the week where I'm going to give updates on coffee. And every day of that week for that month, anyone who pays that subscription, which is like 25 euro, I believe, anyone who pays that will be able to see all of that. So, you know, that is something that I want to promote in the super support tier. On top of that, I'm working on a side project with some of the volunteers. It's going to be very interesting to see how that finish. I want to see if I can contact some people to actually get to see that project. I want it to be kind of a big thing, so it's extremely on the side. It doesn't have to do anything with heartstrings, but it is something I'm very passionate about. And there's a lot of things I want to get into. Having time to actually just I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional again. I'm sorry. But having time to actually do some stuff and not be struggling so much means so much to me. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into kneading. I like kneading. No, like you have such amigos and lovely dreams. Very inspiring. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Josie. This ended up being a lot longer than I actually wanted it to be, but there, like I said, there was a lot to talk about. Thank you. That's so sweet. I can actually breathe. For once. I can actually breathe and not be... not be surrounded by fears of everything. I can breathe again. I can do a lot of stuff I couldn't do before. Stuff that don't have to do with working, but just doing stuff. I can actually put a lot more of myself into heartstrings. I just want to make a video about that. Someday, not right now. It's too early right now. But yeah. It's been some crazy couple of months. A lot of things happened. And things are not perfectly okay right now. Me and PC are dealing with some very heavy internal stuff. I'm not going to get into that because it involves the both of us. It's not about each other, but it's more like our own, I guess, how would I call it? Like, our own trauma. Like, we went through very traumatic stuff and we did it together. So we're kind of dealing with like that. Now that we're finally relaxing from having to work like 24/7, we're actually right now just processing all of this shit we've actually been through. So we're kind of taking it slowly. I'm opening myself a lot more to my friends and actually talking about a lot of heavy stuff that has been going in my life for pretty much the entirety of it, but right now I can actually have my own time to properly process it. It was always put on hold, so I could have, I guess, time to properly work before. So what I've always strived to do is that first I want to have something stable for myself and my family, and then I get to process everything that I've been through. And now that we find that stability, now it's time to actually process that trauma. That is something private. I'm not going to give you updates on that, cause that's heavy too personal. But when it comes to things regarding the game, yeah, a lot of stuff are, a lot of stuff is going around. But if you guys want a couple of updates on the game and the other project we're working on, Heartstrings is now beginning the building of the actual school. Like, we're starting to make some 3D concepts for the actual school where Fumeko is going to be. So in case if you're curious on that, the school will be very different from what you guys expected, and will actually be kind of like an open school. What the fuck is that sound? The fuck was that? Okay. Hmm? I don't know what that sound is. Anyways, I believe this is everything I needed to say. The series is going to be left up, so there is hope. There's hope, there's faith, and there's actions, and we have all of them right now. Not everything is perfect and not everything is fine. I still need to, do my part and work extra hard to just, get have the things we require every month, but for once, life seems to be getting stable. And I think that's something we're celebrating. So that's why I have my celebration gown right now. With that, I'm going to actually turn into my usual self. Boom. Here's my usual self for videos. So yeah. Just thank you for being here. At the end of the year, once we turn 1 year from, Heartstrings, I want to make a very special video talking about everything that has happened this year and how I feel at the end of the year. I also want to make a video at the end of the year around December and New Year that is a video called Dear Past Me. So you guys probably don't know this, but the fourth video I made on my channel, I believe, fourth, fifth, I don't remember, was a video called Dear Future Me. And what I don't remember much about that video, it is a video I keep on my mind. I know that it was a video that I wanted to give to myself for the future, so 1 year from that video being made. I actually want to make an update video called Dear Past Me and kind of saying what I want to say, and then I want to make another video called 5 years from now. So there's a couple of stuff I want to do, and for I know it's weird, but for once I'm thinking in the actual future, not the near present. Months. I know I'm not supposed to get excited about things that haven't happened yet, but for once I can actually think about it. So yeah, today I'll just try to relax, I guess. Yeah. I change music. I don't like. I don't. Oh, Kirby. I like this one actually. Um. Today, I'll just. I guess I'll just relax. I need to clean the entire house right now. I took a little bit of time to, just, I guess, make a little update on what I'm feeling or what I'm doing. So, for now, I'm just going to, again, clean, get some stuff ready, and that's it. Just thank you for being here. To you, to my friends, to my team, to the other people I know will be waiting for me tomorrow. To myself and my husband. My kitten. Just thank you for being here. Seriously. I've never been afraid of losing anything, because before I didn't have anything to lose. My only fear now is to, I guess, not continue to do what I love. That's my only fear right now. I hope this month doesn't give us a new surprise on like the bad side. Because right now things are okay. So, yeah. I'll rest for now. See you in the next short. Or maybe the next video. There's a video we've been working on. I need to ask how Only and Brian are doing with that one. And that's it. See you guys. Bye bye. Remember to drink water. Stay healthy and stay hopeful. Stay hopeful, okay? See you guys. Bye bye.